Well, I'm really starting to get hooked on this X Factor nonsense. I tape it on Saturday night and then I try and watch it on Sunday. It's pretty difficult. I've got a whole load of rugby to watch, so the X Factor has rather slipped down my list of priorities. So I had to speed through it a bit more than usual this week to catch up in time for me to talk to you about the X Factor. The first guy was this guy, John Wilding. He'd been there before, and I must say, when you think how well briefed these judges are, bit of a joke for Louis Walsh to say, "Oh, don't I remember you?" He knew well. Wilding I really liked. Sometimes for me, because I'm effectively tone deaf, singers have to sort of hit my head very early in the song. And Wilding really did that. I really liked him. He looked good. I liked the hat. I liked the hairstyle. Not sure he's an ultimate winner, but he's a guy who, because he's young, who could create a career for himself. Then, of course, there was Michelle Barrett. She must be from Cork, surely. But certainly, she sounded so Irish. And then, of course, the 4 kids. I mean, if you put up a 31-year-old woman with 4 kids, then it's a winner. This is what the X Factor is thrilled about. This is what it loves. Grannies or uncles or kids, or they're the selling feature of this program. And they are milked unceremoniously. Had she a good voice? Well, remember, I'm not an expert. I can only talk to you based on my reaction. I thought, okay. Wasn't sold really at all. I really liked this guy, John. He was a maths teacher. Can't remember his second name. But he was 23, I think. And he taught 5 times tables to kids in primary school. And again, I mean, it tells you where this program's head is. Tarantula says, "What do you do?" And he says, "I'm a maths teacher." And she says, "Oh, really?" You know, as if, like, teacher maths, why aren't you an out-of-work lorry driver? Or you know, why aren't you a failure in some aspect of your life and you're coming on X Factor for your 30 seconds of fame, as Andy Warhol famously put it. This was a good, smart kid who can sing, and I liked it. He really got to me, I must say. I would have preferred if he had a better shirt and tie and fixed him up properly, and they tried to fix him up before he went on stage, but he defied fixing. But I really liked him. The last guy I felt huge sympathy for. Terry Winstanley, 51 years of age, truck driver, divorced, with grandchildren. You know, it's a nice story. 51 years of age to get your shot. I just didn't like the song, and I didn't like the way he sang it, because it was a kind of Tom Jones without being Tom Jones kind of performance. But the one judge whose opinion I value, and there's only one, it's Gary. I value his opinion because he looks genuinely interested, not fake when he's listening to the songs, and his comments are always to the point, and I think they're truthful. He never, to me, seems to put on for the camera. Be interested in your thoughts about that. But, you know, apparently the song Winstanley sang was a big favourite song of Gary's. Gary said, "I hate people singing my good favourite songs, but you did a really good job on it." I thought that was a genuine and honest compliment to Winstanley. Terry, anyway, got through. I'm thrilled for him. I'm thrilled for his family. There were the compulsory tears backstage from his family. It was great stuff, but I thought this was the weakest episode so far in the X Factor.